What's up, everybody? It's ENJBRICKS coming to you today with another one of these not Lego brand sets. And here's another one that interests me. Nick Build City. I guess the brand name is called Nick Build. And they had these quote-unquote modulars. 1, 2, 3, 4 of them there. And I don't know, found them interesting. Cheap price, and so I thought, you know what, let's try those out. If you haven't seen my not Lego video, go check that out, and I'll explain my thoughts and views and things about that. But in this case, this is not a knockoff of a Lego. This is a Nick Build thing that they made. It does not look like a Lego modular, even though they look like Lego modulars, but it's not one copying a certain one. And so I thought, you know what, let's check it out. Let's see what it's in there. And the box is really nice. Really nice box, like better than Lego boxes are. And I don't want to sit here and compare this to Lego, but you know, that's what we have to compare with. And so I opened it already. I was about to start it, and I thought, you know what, let me take a look at it. So this one's called Rome Restaurants. Rome Restaurants, and you have a little sign there that says Rome Restaurant. So yeah, let's get this thing going and see what it's like. Alright, so that's bag number 1 done on that. And the pieces themselves feel real good. The plates did not feel great. They felt a little warpy. And they weren't base plates, they're actual plates. And so, but yeah, that was pretty, I mean, it was pretty nice. Looks good. One piece was scratched up, but for the most part, it looks nice. I like it. One of the things I was noticing on the, let's see if you don't get too much glare here. So the problem is, once you put down pieces on the next thing, everything's grayed out. Nothing's in the color that, you know, that was supposed to be. So if you miss something, you almost have to go back to find it, because now, you know, you can't, everything's light gray, you know. And so directions, they're good directions. They've been good. They tell you exactly where to put things, slowly but surely. But yeah, you get down into it, I'm on bag 2. Once you get to here, everything's grayed out, even though these things are black, these things are light, you know, brown. So yeah, that's not a complaint, just something to note. But yeah, so far so good. Bag 1, pretty nice. Feels good. Looks good. Let's keep going. Alright, bag number 2 done. And first floor done. Not very good lighting here, but yeah, pretty nice. Stickers are that's about all I can say, but all stickers are very nice detail on the outsides. Most of that outside is those nice bricks, so even as a parts you know, set, it's pretty good. Inside's so far so good. I don't know what it is, so looks like it's gonna be a bar over here, or where you order, and then you got your restaurant type thing going on there. Steps going up to the top. No missing pieces so far. I thought I had thought I missed these 2 pieces, or I thought I was missing these 2 pieces, so I went and got my own. I had put too many here, stacked up. And there we go, you get a bit of the really nice details there. Some good details here. I like the lamps, I like this detail here, it's pretty nice. Front door looking good. Yeah, that's 2 bags. Or 2 sets of bags. And first floor done. So right, and here it is. The finished room restaurants. Not restaurants. I guess there's more than one restaurant in here. Sorry, I'm not trying to be mean. Just, it's always funny. The grammatical errors, in my opinion, when, you know, there's Google Translate and all kinds of stuff. But interesting scenes. Enjoy family time. Exquisite hierarchical structure. Street building block series view QL0936. And all joking aside, it's nice. It's nice. It looks okay on the thing. It's pretty nice. Have no complaints. I mean, I'm trying something new here with these white things that my girlfriend had left over from something she was building, and so I thought I'd try it out. It's not big enough, obviously. You could kind of see over there stuff. Need to block that off, but yeah, it doesn't look bad at all. I'm pretty happy with it. I will say I didn't finish this part here. It was supposed to have this little decoration. Here's the leftover pieces. And yeah, this one got stuck somewhere and I ended up using one of my own. These I never found where they went, and I don't know if they put in the wrong one. So they had the ones with the 4 studs at the top, and then they just threw extras in. There's 2 of those. Sorry. Yeah, there we go. There's 2 of those extras, so that's cool. Completely missed where this went. No clue. Never missed it. Few tiles. Don't know where they went. And then obviously the smaller stuff makes sense. This big orange, ugly orange is supposed to go up there. This big orange one was supposed to go here. That's terribly ugly. And these were supposed to be those gold pieces. In this light it looks a little better than in the light that I was working in. They're supposed to go here with another piece. I didn't really like the look of them, and so I left them off and thought I'll come up with something better. My own little creation there to check that out. But yeah, I mean, things I noticed. So this is not a 32 base plate. 32 base plate. It's not 32 wide. 24, I believe I counted. 32, 31, 30, 29, 28, 27, 26, 25, 24. So yeah, not that that's that big a deal. I mean, it's not gonna sit up against something. This side would be okay, but it's actually really nice looking on the side. You have this one white part, and these little white parts, and most of that was the stairs. Mainly the stairs there. I'll take some of the stuff off for you to see, but the side's got a nice little balcony here. Oh, the light's turned. The sides here's got a nice balcony, flowers. The windows are nice. Yeah, I mean, the stickers were okay. The quality was alright. Yeah, I truly, I don't have any complaints for the price of this thing. And so, yeah, I mean, check it. Came off of Amazon. And it's pretty nice. And if we take it and put it up against a Lego typical base plate, typical modular, it fits in just fine. I mean, size wise, it's a little smaller, but that does, you know, all buildings aren't the same size. Whether they are the size of the rooms at the height or the width or the depth, you know. So I mean, that looks pretty decent like that, you know. the two balconies together are kind of odd, but at the same time, you know, each balcony would give light to the other, you know, to allow light to the other. So I mean, this, you know, they look pretty good there like that, in my opinion. So yeah, no complaints about this this set here. It went well together. Let's try it on the other side and see how it looks. This won't look as good just because the flags are there on that side. How about this way? Yeah, I mean, look at that. I mean, it's matched up to it. Size-wise, it's not that much smaller. I'm on a bad table here, but yeah, what do you think about that? What do y'all think about that? So yeah, I mean, you know, giving it the ENJBRICKS rating scale here that I've been using lately. Looks-wise, I'd give it a 3, if not a 4. Let's go with a 3.5 out of 5. You know, is it the greatest looking modular thing you've ever seen? No, but is it bad? Not really. You know what? I'm going to give it a 4. I mean, there's nothing really. I need to update this myself, but even sitting like that, this looks like a very nice looking modular. And so I'll give it a 4 out of 5 on that. Minifigures, I'm going to give it a 1 out of 5. I'm not going to give it a 0 because it did bring some. I'm not even going to show them to you. I mean, I didn't even put them together because they're those, oh, sorry for the glares here. They're those weird, yeah, they're just weird. So I'm not gonna give it a I'll give it a 1 since it brought some, but I won't give it a 0. Playability. You know, you got plenty of places to play out here in sets, minifigs, except that there's no places for them to stand. There's no studs for them to sit on. Here you got places to sit, play, they can stand on. On the roof, obviously there's area, but back here you're able to put your hands in and play with. I'm gonna give that a 3. This is much smaller areas. Now you can take things off and get in there and play, but you know, to actually play without having to do anything, you could put some minifigures in there. You know, again, the problem with that first floor, just like most Lego modulars. Hey, that's where that, man, that might be where the black piece went, but just like most Lego modulars, there's just so much tiling on the bottom that there's nowhere to put figures on there, and so we'll give that a 3 out of 5. The building experience, I'll give a 4 out of 5. I really enjoyed it. I didn't feel like there's any problems. There was nothing hard about it. It was very enjoyable. Yeah, I mean, I don't like that the back is open, but that doesn't bother me either. Not for the price that you're paying on this thing. And then the quality, I'll give it a 3.5, 3.5. Let's go with 3.5 out of 5. The pieces felt fine. You know, the minifigures were the only things that were horrible, but the colors up there were just my preference that I didn't like. Again, this is not a Lego, so I can't expect colors to be exactly like a Lego brand. You know, some of the things that you will notice, that I always notice, is the windows are foggier than a Lego brand. They have a little bit of a not so clear sheen to them, and yeah, you know, that's a turn off. But at the same time, I right now live in a 1912 home, and our windows are just like that. They're we've cleaned and cleaned, but they're built that way. So I mean, if this was a 100-year-old building, you know, I could understand. And so, not that we're going for that kind of realism, but you could see the little mold where they pop off the mold. I always try to make sure I'm looking on the lookout for that when I'm looking at non-Lego brand sets. But actually now, even the Lego brand sets, I do that. A lot of times the pieces have a little spot on them on one of their sides, and so yeah. So let's give that I'll give it a 3.5 out of 5. And then the cost versus value. So cost value, this set was $46.95 at the time of purchase of this video. The set has 1,186 pieces. That obviously includes some of the minifigures, but yeah, cost value $46.90. Let's round it to 50, and compare to something that would go for $200 or more. And 200 versus 50. Yeah, I'm gonna give this a 4, because at $46, you know, for someone that wants to have some modulars, some Lego style modulars, yeah, it's not as big, it's not quite as fancy, it's not quite as detailed, although I don't know if I really want to say that. I mean, look at these two things put together, you know. I mean, is it that far off? Is it 1/4 worse than than the... No, it's not. This is not 1/4 times worse than this. I mean, and so yeah, I'm gonna give it a 4 out of 5 on that. So on the ENJBRICKS rating scale, what do we end up with there? Yeah, so the total, you know, the total ENJBRICKS rating scale, not bad, huh? Not bad at all. You know, the minifigures killed it, but everything else was not bad, you know. Instructions, and I guess, you know, I need to probably put that into account, were not terrible. My biggest complaint, as I think I said already, as you, let me make sure you know, it's not, as you go through, everything grays out, so whatever you've already laid down grays out. And so there's no color. So if you miss something, you really pretty much have to go back to figure out what you missed and all that. And box, not that it matters, but man, it's a nice box. It's heavy duty. It's a heavy duty box. And 16 plus ages, I don't think you need to be, you know, I don't think you have to be 16 to put this thing together. But it definitely was not super kid friendly, you know, maybe 10, 12 years old, not a problem. Advanced child's not a problem. But yeah, not that I count boxes, but this is one heavy duty box, much stronger than any Lego box I've ever seen. And so yeah, so that's the Nick Build Rome Restaurant Street View. And yeah, I recommend it. I recommend it off of Amazon. Hope you enjoyed that. ENJBRICKS out.